Where are you, freedom of speech? In the UK, a 19 years old named Azhar Ahmed is about to be sentenced for an offensive Facebook post. He posted, and I quote, "All soldiers should die and go to hell," unquote. The reason this post was associated with the UK forces was because he posted it 2 days after 6 British soldiers were killed in Afghanistan. Well, if the only reason to relate this post to the UK fallen soldiers was the fact that, the date of that post happened to be close enough to their death, I don't even know how to comment on that. If that's the real case, anyway, I think this is ridiculous, and this guy is just a scapegoat, really. His case is used to scare others, to prevent future attempts of criticizing the government. There is no free speech if you are not allowed to criticize a war your country is involved in. So this post is sure offensive to many people, and it's also stupid, but it's not a real threat to anyone, nor it's gonna change anything in any way. This guy should be allowed to criticize the government of a country he lives in as any other British citizen. I mean, where should we even draw the line between his freedom of expression and the right of others to get offended by it and ban it as hate speech? You know where else people are being arrested for speaking their mind on Facebook? In places like the Middle East, for example in Egypt. There was another case at the very same day or day after. It was September 13 or 14, just a week ago. So, meanwhile in Egypt, Alber Saber, at 25 years old, was arrested for running an atheist Facebook page. After his neighbor figured out his connection to the page, a group of angry people stormed Saber's house, and the police only arrived to arrest their victim for the crime of insulting Islam. The police arrested and tortured Saber after he called them to protect him from an angry mob that came to burn his house and kill him. No one from the atheist community here seems to care or even know about this case. Guess who started a petition to Egyptian president to try and free Alber Saber from prison? It was Rebecca Watson, whose name I've heard before only in relate to this coffee in the elevator scandal that some are still discussing here. So please, I dare you, if you really care about freedom of speech, if you care about your fellows atheists around the world, you can sign that or even start something of your own, or at least just make a video if you make videos, and just talk about it. Don't let something like that to pass you by. Please don't ignore such cases. Maybe this is something worthy of your attention. Maybe, just maybe, we could all move on from the exact definition of atheism debates and notice real people.